Hey everybody, my name is Hatton and I am the Aussie Wizard 88, and I have made a few videos before but I've deleted them, so this is going to be my new first official video. And what I thought I could do for that would be a recipe kind of video. And so what I chose to do was I am going to make for you, or at least begin the process of making, 4 Thieves Vinegar. Now, for those of you who don't know what 4 Thieves Vinegar is, it's a very old potion slash herbal vinegar that originated during the 13th, 14th century, I'm pretty sure, during the times of the Black Plague. And the mythology and the story behind it is that during the times of the Black Plague, there were four thieves who were grave robbers and just house robbers, and they would go and rob the graves and rob the houses of the people who were sick and dying. And people in their houses, they were dying, so they couldn't do anything anyway. And so eventually, these 4 thieves were caught. And I can't remember if it was the thieves or the magistrates who struck the bargain, but they said that if you give us the reason and the recipe or the magic spell, magic potion that you're using to not stay sick, then we'll give you your freedom. And so the 4 thieves gave them their formula. Now, the traditional recipe for this formula has been lost. So there are many people who claim to have the original recipe. I personally am not making the original recipe. I could not get all the herbs that I needed where I'm currently living, but I'm gonna do my best. And I've got 5 herbs here today, and I'm just gonna go with it. These are what I've found, so they must be what I need at this point in time. Back to the mythology. Depending on what you read, also, the thieves were either killed anyway, and the magistrate just took the recipe, or they went free. And another part of the story is that they would ingest this potion, this formula, and also rub it all over their bodies. Now, as I said in the very beginning, it's a vinegar. So it can be used using red wine vinegar, white distilled vinegar, apple cider vinegar, rice vinegar. Can you get rice vinegar? I think you can. Any kind of vinegar you like. Some people like to use red wine vinegar and a little bit of red wine to give it a nice colour. I don't have access to that at that time, so I'm not using those. But I suppose we should get right into it, shouldn't we? I might just describe to you some of the more traditional recipe. Some of the more traditional ingredients. I've done a bit of research just by going online and visiting various Etsy shops to see what they have in their ingredients. And so some ingredients that I found that were pretty successive through all the sites I visited was garlic, lavender, vervain, rosemary, pepper, and clove. And then some other herbs that I just wanted to add was rose petal. I wanted to add I'm going to add rose, a touch of rose to mine. But some semi-common ingredients were also sage and wormwood. And in wormwood we had lesser and greater wormwood. The ingredients I have today are rosemary leaves, just Holt's. People who are in Australia will be familiar with Holt's. See, Holt's. Whole cloves, oregano. Now I know I said that oregano, or I did not say oregano was on any of my recipes, but I know from my working with essential oils, oregano is a very hot herb, and it's a very hot oil, and it will just eradicate sickness within the body. And so I thought that was going to be a good one because I had to substitute a fair few. I have rosehip tea, which is rosehip and hibiscus flower tea. And I'm using this instead of rose petals because I could not find any. I also have garlic. I've just pressed it between 2 spoons, and I'm keeping it between these 2 glasses so the smell doesn't get us all. I was really disappointed that I couldn't find any lavender, because I really like lavender. It's one of my personal botanicals that I resonate with. But I'm just going to use, once it's finished brewing, I'm just going to add 2 to 4 drops of doTERRA lavender oil, which you can't really see, but yeah, doTERRA, best brand of essential oils there are. Now, the vinegar I'm using is apple cider vinegar, and I'm using Melrose apple cider vinegar, double strength, 8% acidity, and I have tasted a little bit of this, and believe me, sour and strong, so it'll be perfect. I'm also using a mason jar, which I picked up at Woolworths, for $2, and mason jars aren't very easily accessible in Australia, so I was like, yes. I'm also going to add 1 quartz crystal to amplify the power and the potency of all the mixtures and all the herbs. I was going to say something else, now I can't remember. Let's go on. So, 1 mason jar. I'll see if I can put this down a little bit. Alright. 1 mason jar. So, I'll use cloves first. Just use however many you like. That seems about enough for this time. Rosemary. Oh, I was gonna say how much all of this cost me. $2 for the mason jar, $6.50 for this vinegar. I wanted to use the Bragg's vinegar, but this was at my student bookshop for $6.50, so I just got it instead for convenience. It is unfiltered and does have the mother in it. The 2 Holt herbs are like $1.50 each. Oregano was $1.50 each. 4 cloves of garlic I've gotten here crushed was 34 cents, I think. And a container of 20 rosehip tea bags was $5. That was the more expensive one. I was a bit disappointed. But so I've got that. Oregano we'll add now. Take the lid off. That's about 1/4 or 1/3 of the packet. Now we're going to use the rosehip tea, and I've just got 4 tea bags out, and we'll just see how much, if that's enough. Yeah, I was disappointed that I couldn't find rose petals or lavender, because I really wanted both of them in here. But I asked my spirit guides if rosehip tea would be suitable enough to get the rose energy in, and they said yes. So I'm going with their judgment. Always trust your spirit guides. I'm going to add a few more bags. This is going to take a little longer. All the herbs that you put in for Thieves Vinegar should be protective and illness fighting, which is why rosemary, clove, garlic and oregano are really good. Rose is just something that I wanted to add in because I wanted to. I'll just ask if that's enough. I wish to speak to my spirit guide and my spirit guide alone. Is that enough rosehip tea? Yes, okay. Thank you. Garlic. Now the reason you crush your garlic is to activate the enzymes. It's strong smelling. I'll add my piece of quartz. This shouldn't get stained by it, but I can't really tell you because this is the first time I've done it. So in goes that. Now, this is 500 mils of this, and this is about, this should take about 400, so, oh, I should shake it up a foot first, shouldn't I? That's the good stuff. So the mother is incorporated. You can see already that the hibiscus flower has already turned the mixture red. Now I think that's all I want to put in. Just tie that on and see, already red. Give it a good shake. And I'm going to leave this mixture in a pretty good lit area for about 3 to 4 weeks. I'm making it a little bit late for the winter, for the autumn season. It already is autumn, but this is for the winter. Oh, I've also got one other thing. This is a thing I've learned from Hibiscus Moon, of Hibiscus Moon Crystal Academy. But it's to put stick little sayings. So I've got balance, protection, healing, lavender, because it couldn't be in there, love all in capitals, and I'm also going to put in health. I'll just have to write that one down. Health. Alright. So we just need to sticky tape those on. It's gotten a bit messy here at the moment, but when you're brewing, when you're potion making, it's bound to get a little bit messy. And you just put these on here, and Hibiscus Moon, I believe, got this from Dr. Emoto through his work with water programming. We'll put this one at the top in here. And then last but not least, lavender. The sky is the limit as to which herbs you put in. You could put other crystals in here as well. Excuse me for that. Anything protective. Like, I would have liked to put some pepper in here, but I forgot to buy it. But yeah, like you can see already that the mixture has turned a really red colour, and that is from the rosehip and hibiscus. So, let me go this way. That is it, and all the herbs are floated to the top, so you want to make sure to give it a good shake every day, just so it doesn't mold, because it'll be attached up there. Just give it a shake whenever you see it, and I will make another video when it's ready, and I'll give it a taste test for you. You also need to strain it with some cheesecloth, or you can keep it in there if you'd like, but I'm going to strain mine. Blessed be everybody, blessings. I know it's sort of the same thing, I just love saying blessed be. And I'll see you next time. Also, one more thing, when it's finished you can always add different gem elixirs or different tinctures. I just think doing it this way is the more traditional method, and also gives time for the herbs to all harmonize with each other. So yeah, I'll see you guys again in another 4 weeks or sooner. Bye.